being at one of the farther games away, and the distance from the airport to the arena and all those things created a few extra problems for us, but it's something that you had to go through. It's concerning because we get back a little late actually early on Friday morning, and then a little bit of a quick turnaround where we thought we would have 4 days, 5 days to prepare. All of a sudden it turns into 2 days, and that makes it difficult on a team that runs a lot of stuff, but at the same time you just got to adjust and move on.
My job as the director of basketball operations is to handle all the things that don't involve coaching the team in a way. I act as the liaison to several different departments around our athletic department, several different units, but also when it comes to travel, to logistics, to the day-to-day operation of the program.
If there's anybody better, I have not seen him. He's terrific. He's, as you well know, he's detail-oriented. He's on top of things. And of course, his relationship with Tom, we never do anything without Coach directing us or directing him in one way or another. So he anticipates well, and I think anytime you work in any kind of an operations role, we have the same situation with our guys in football. I mean, you have to look down the field, down the court a little bit to anticipate what's coming on, and his anticipation skills are terrific. And he's been in it long enough to know that, when this happens, I have to do ABC right now.
This is behind the scenes stuff, and we're really appreciative of it. I mean, whether it's just the logistics of getting our stuff from the gym to the hotel and to the arena, that's amazing in itself. But how the managers do a great job of ordering the food, splitting it up, getting it to guys, getting the film breakdowns for us to hand out. So I mean, it's a total team effort, and we're really appreciative of it.
The logistics of things is tough. Thank God that's something I don't have to worry about. That's Kevin's job.
When you're traveling around the Big Ten and kind of the northern part of the United States during the winter months, there's no such thing as an easy travel year. There's always going to be something that comes up, whether it's something as simple as needing to de-ice a plane or cold temperatures or something more complicated like this. We did run into some problems at Iowa a few years ago where we needed to fly early out to Cedar Rapids. Ended up getting in. They closed down the university that day, and we ended up spending the night in Iowa with about 2 feet of snow. You never know kind of what's going to happen, and until a trip's fully executed, there's still plenty of things that could come up and things that need to be handled as we go.
We try to keep as much of it out of the players so they don't have to think about it. All they have to worry about is playing and getting back to class whenever that happens.
It's something as a freshman you really don't see it or don't really know, but after being here 4 years, and you pick up on the small things. And I mean, one thing that amazes me still is if something goes wrong, how quick everybody on our team and everybody in our program can fix it and kind of make up for it, whether it be something as simple as a restaurant forgot our food order. I mean, one of the managers is over there quick, and they're getting the order corrected, and it's back and sometimes there's problems that we don't even know about, but they fix them. So we're really just appreciative of it, and that's something I've learned over my 4 years is we got a lot of people in this program that are really selfless.
Especially with road trips, things can change, and sometimes practice schedules change. Sometimes things are adjusted based on weather, and sometimes Coach Izzo likes to have a feel as to how things are going with his team, and we could adjust schedules naturally as we go based on what's going on. So there's always a plan B. There's always a backup just in case, not only if something changes, but if something happens where we can't do or get somewhere when we need to. We always like to have something in our back pocket that we can execute if necessary. Typically for a road trip, we'll be tracking the weather 3, 4, 5 days out, and that's not something that's atypical of any road trip. Just so that we have an idea what could be coming.
Tough times, during the winter, and weather is not always on your side. So we got to be flexible and willing to do things different ways. So that's a big part.
First thing Monday morning, we had gotten official word from our charter company that the airplane had been was going to be able to get into Lansing early enough where we were going to be able to take off at 3:30 Eastern time instead of 6 o'clock Eastern time. So we went ahead and made adjusted travel plans. We moved practice from our typical 3 o'clock to 12:15.
It definitely was chaotic. Guys were getting texts early in the morning saying, hey, practice is at noon.
We just got to, adjust to the schedule. We practiced earlier today and trying to get out of here before 3 o'clock so we could try to beat the Storm.
And then finding out midway through that we're not going to go, the game was postponed. So it was definitely chaotic, but it's kind of forced us to really lock in and not really look ahead to anything. We were taking every practice and every rep like it was our last, or like we didn't know what was going to happen next.
Once we know that our travel plans have been adjusted Monday morning, it becomes our job to make sure that if there's any adjustments in terms of what classes players are not going to be able to attend, we've got to get that word out as quickly as possible.
I got a call just before 9 from KP telling me that the plans had changed and they were going to be leaving a couple hours earlier. And we were looking at the class schedules to see, who would be missing if they practiced here a little bit earlier. Luckily, only a handful of students ended up missing a couple of classes Monday, but we were able to communicate with the professor, send out an email updating the travel letter with the new departure time.
The plan going into the week was that the student athletes would miss class on Tuesday, and as it turns out, they ended up missing a few classes on Monday, and now we'll miss class on Thursday as well.
It does affect a little some due dates, some assignments that will have to be turned in before they leave, but essentially you're still dealing with the same professors and instructors that you were going to deal with anyways. So they already had already aware that they were going to be missing class.
We usually get things worked out between Kevin Palga and people over at the Smith Center, Jim Pignataro and Kristen Reinhardt, usually figure out everything on the academic side.
We were intending on still traveling on Monday, and then we were going to try and play the game on Tuesday, but Rutgers decided to cancel everything when the governor of New Jersey issued a state of emergency.
At which time I alerted Coach Izzo while at practice, and we moved forward with Plan B, and that entailed rescheduling the game.
Well, I got to admit, this week was something I've never gone through before. I don't think I've ever had a postponement since I've been here.
We had been working with our counterparts at Rutgers because it's their responsibility, since it's their game, to determine if there will be a game or not. Then it becomes a responsibility of the two schools by Big Ten rule to come to an agreement upon when the game will be rescheduled. We have 72 hours to do that. If we can't come to a decision, then the conference office makes that decision for us.
Once we had an inkling that there was a potential that we could have some issues, some of us internally Sunday night were at least looking at, hey, what days are even possible here? So we pulled up not only our schedule but Rutgers' schedule and kind of compared those dates to see what was even feasible, just in case we came to this situation. So we waited for practice to finish. We were prepared with what we thought was best. We had already communicated with Rutgers as to what they were going to be able to do, and then by late afternoon we started executing the plan in order to get the game scheduled for Thursday evening.
We have to be in concert with what's going on in the community when we do that. So there's a lot of moving parts. It's not just about us, it's what's going on in the community on the university campus.
Obviously, you need two teams in order to play a game, so it's important that in this case Michigan State be able to travel to New Jersey to play the game. But there's also the opportunity for fans to attend the game. You've got to get game officials from the Big Ten where they're able to reach the arena. And you've also got to be able to staff the game. That comes from emergency personnel, from police officers, from ushers, the essential people that go into putting on an event of that magnitude.
Can it still be televised? Can we still meet our contractual obligations to our television partners? And then ultimately it's the safety of the fans.
I actually appreciate it as a player that they were thinking more about our safety rather than the game getting done or maybe the TV deal and all that stuff. So I definitely, as a player, you appreciate that. And there's bigger things than just basketball. And I mean, after 4 years, I'll be done here. And I mean, I still got the rest of my life to live. So I'm just happy they were thinking about that.
We got a big game that we need to win, and that's the way we're going to approach it.
Rutgers, I mean, they're coached by former NBA coach, so I think that this is our first time playing them. They do a great job of executing our offense, so we're just going to have to do a good job on it.
They're a team that plays really hard, and they got a couple pieces, to make them a good team. So we're going to have to come out and play hard.
We got to try to limit this. The Mac guy, the point guard, he can score, real good scorer, can shoot from the three-point line, and Jack is like a junkyard dog. He goes real hard. He's real aggressive, rebounds and everything. So we can slow them down. I think we'll be all right.
We just gotta go out there and keep our heads up when we make mistakes. So what?
Take each other up, exactly.
The biggest thing is that we just kind of got to start rallying together, holding each other accountable. You guys get along great off the court, but we don't do as good a job on the court.
We worked hard enough. We deserve it. Let's go. Come on. Let's go, Green. Let's go.
From the rack in Piscataway, New Jersey. Snow kept them away for only 2 days, but the Spartans have finally made their way east.
First time these two teams have ever met as conference foes.
Turnovers a problem for Rutgers this year as well. Dawson with the first point. Another offensive rebound, Brandon Dawson. An early couple of buckets.
The shot is fired by Miles Mack, bounces off the rim, no. Rebound, Matt Costello. Now it comes to Valentine at the elbow. Little skip pass over to Trice for a three, no. Rebound, Costello, bank shot is good. And right now MSU is having its way with Rutgers down low. Can't handle the pass. Bryn Forbes gets it, so here comes Michigan State.
Forbes tries a three. He buries it.
Excellent execution that time. You want to get the ball in Forbes' hand.
16 minutes and change here in the opening half. Jack to the right hand. Valentine the rebound and nobody home. Yet Forbes up ahead to Dawson. DJ Foreman goes to work, swallowed by Dawson.
And Bryn Forbes is on fire right now. He's got 8 already.
Daniels the three. Starting to get into a rhythm here.
Working on Dawson. Forces the shot over the top, no. I'm telling you, Dawson's playing some pretty good defense on a pretty good player. Here comes MSU, Tum in a big hurry. Valentine wide open for a three, he got it.
That was a great push by Tum to get all the way to the hoop.
Travis Trice knocks down the three, his second of the ball game.
Forbes on transition, lays it up, and it's in. Dawson backing in Dorson. Here comes a turnaround shot. Get it in. He got the shooter's roll and he got fouled. Jump shot from the elbow off the rim. No. Rebound Dawson.
What a pass. Dawson to Costello.
With the ball, Forbes for three.
And there he is on the defensive end, making plays happen. This is alley-oop.
Price has it and he leads Dawson for the slam dunk.
Costello, he's given Tom Izzo great minutes off the bench. Denzel Valentine the look, and the Spartans cruising here in Rutgers. Clock strike 0, Michigan State with a 20-point victory for Tom Izzo.
A convincing win, dominating from the beginning.
Solid performance on the road here for Michigan State. First trip ever to play at Rutgers. Final, MSU 71, Rutgers has 51.
rivalry games. Don't try to calm yourself down. Just be who you are, but let yourself grow as the next half hour comes. That ball gets ready to be thrown up. Let's be ready to get after.
Schilling and Doyle, the jump and up, are underway here in East Lansing. Michigan State hanging around in the standings. Inside, Dawson, too tough to your right. Little 1-3-1 now. We'll be seeing a lot of zones. They get Valentine a jumper and he nails it. It's a corner three.
Urban, he'll launch a three off the front of the rim. No. Rebound Forbes. Here comes Michigan State. Down court pass to Dawson. Dawson floater up and it's in.
Valentine lines it up. Oh, he's got it. Valentine didn't think he made it.
Goes over the wing and down low. With the ball, Urban. His shot is blocked by Dawson. Michigan has the basketball. Zach Urban spinning move has the ball knocked away by Dawson. Recovered by Valentine. It's Valentine Dawson. Lob pass slam.
Off the miss by Forbes. Dawson rebounds. Valentine. Oh, he's hot. Denzel Valentine. The smile is back. Scorching in his first half.
20 minutes ago here on this Sunday afternoon from East Lansing.
Somebody else be a nice back screen. Up top. Schilling on a rack attack. Bounces in for Dawson. Bielfeldt there defensively. Dawson circles and connects. The steal here. Heads up play. Irvin, look out. Irvin soars in for the jam. Shouldn't happen. Got to show the ball. That was a running sprint. Denial steal. That's it. That shouldn't happen. Michigan goes back in front. The Wolverines are 5 of 6 from the field this half. The answer, it's Bryn Forbes with a 3.
He wants to go down the lane. He does. Shot away. Another block by Costello. Loose ball. With the ball, Valentine. MSU's on the move. Valentine. Lob pass. Dawson slam.
It's a 6-0 run. And a steal by Trice. Travis Trice is fouled by Albrecht.
Head fake. Down the lane, kicks in the wing, Forbes, here comes the three, he got it! Wow, what a big shot by Bryn Forbes!
Oh, you gotta love it.
The Wolverines could have last crack at this. Albrecht forces up a bank shot, no, tip, yes. And we're tied at 64 with 18 to go. Trice still dribbling three, he's gonna fire for the win, off the rim, no. And the follow by Dawson doesn't beat the clock, no whistle. And for the 5th time this year, we're going to overtime. We're tied at 66, and MSU gets a tip.
And they do. Button hook for Valentine. No help. Valentine over Dawkins, who's playing with 4 fouls.
Albrecht for 3 more. It popped out on him. What a good look, though. Rebound, Valentine.
Costello is fouled.
Costello will go to the free throw line. Foul on Dawkins.
Here comes the second free throw. It's now 70-66 Michigan State. Trice has it. Shot clock at 6. Trav, a step back 3. Off the rim, no. Rebound, Costello, bank shot is good! In the wing, Urban, a 3 is blocked by Costello. With the ball, Trice, down to Valentine, up, and it's in! It's in!
Solid play. All starts with great D.
It's a rival game, it's important, and in the Big Ten, it's critical. Here comes Michigan with the basketball. Chapman on the side, working on Valentine. Now to Albrecht, ball knocked away, MSU has it.
Abdul Rahman, blocked underneath by Best. Michigan State outlasts Michigan in the 175th all-time meeting.
It went OT, but at the end of the day, the home team wins it. Final score from East Lansing. It's Michigan State 76 and Michigan 66.
In this overtime, Michigan State asserted themselves, played great basketball.
And MSU outscores the Wolverines in overtime 10-0.
I think right now we're just going to savor this victory over Michigan and how fun that is. And you get a week to celebrate, but Illinois comes in next week, and that'll be a good one, too.
What's up, baby? We needed it, man! Hey, do that. Put on your birthday, boy. We're satisfied, Spartan. Illinois next week. Go. 1, 2, 3,